Hello, my name is Shuttle here. Welcome back for another episode of Anbennar in EU4 as Zurkanrek. And in previous episode I believe we stepped out of the war over here. I think the war is already over, luckily, in its entirety. But we stepped out of the war and started catching up in Texas. Now we are ahead of time in all three. So that's going to be quite nice. But one big problem that we do still have is trying to get rid of the estate statutory rights for the merchant guilds. Now, I think, technically speaking, we did have it once before. I'm not entirely sure if we can get it again, but it was if we reduce our trade income sufficiently so that the trade income comparatively to the rest of the income is low enough, we might just about be able to reduce the influence a little bit further. Plus, we know that in about 4 years, the diet summon modifier is going to expire, so therefore we can reduce the influence by another 5, so that'd be 82.5, and then I believe it's another 5% from there. So it might not be quite enough, but I think that's at least going to be a good sort of start. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the edict from here. I suppose we could put in the development cost or something, or... actually, no, I don't think we need any of this right now. I mean, some of it would be nice, but we're going to remove that one at least. So it reduces the maintenance cost as well, which is definitely good news for us. So even though we'll lose some trade income, we'll also reduce some of the expenditures that we have. Oh, there we go, yeah, we're making a lot more money now. But the trade income didn't drop all that much yet. It's still 42% actually. But I think we did reduce the power at least. Yeah, no, it's still pretty high. Right, well, that didn't go quite as planned. Well, I mean, is there any other things that we can... We don't have any other edicts right now, do we? No, we don't. But at least we're making money. Over 2 ducats per month. We've still got a lot of loans that we need to pay off. Which, to be fair, if we could pay off the loans... Oh, the loyalty is now 77% there. Okay, so about 10.5% shy of the what we need so that we can remove the estate statutory rights. Technically speaking, we could remove the sponsor monster hunters now. It's going to reduce the adventurers loyalty a little bit, but I think that'll be fine. It will reduce the impact on our autonomy a little bit. Now, admittedly, the autonomy can't go below 25 point... Well, apparently 25. So about as... Oh. Who are you? You're wanting to get some money. Now, I need to pay off some loans myself. I'm still several hundred in debt. I mean, I suppose let's have a look. Can we see how much they've got loans? I suppose we're not a great power, so we can't have a look at the take debt thingy. Or rather pay off the debt. So yeah, no, we don't know. We are actually still allied to them. Right, that's one of the things that we need to do. We need to clear or conquer this at some point. If we were to declare war on you, you have no allies whatsoever. Unfortunately, we might get a bit of negative modifiers from not having the permission to fight wars, but it'll be fine. So are you actually? Can we see somewhere if you're part of the... Oh wait, right, it's over here, isn't it? Go in the assembly house. We could try and get some influence in there. Oh, I can request aid, but no, I'm not going to do that one. So Federation standing. Who was that? Kern. Ah, that was on page 4. Right. They're part of the Purse faction, same as us. If they were part of the Sword faction, we wouldn't be able to declare war on them, but they wouldn't be able to declare war on us either, because we're part of the Purse faction as well. So we can declare the war. We got... Oh, right, actually, we do want to get a cannon at some point in the near future. Right now, we probably don't need it. Is that... That's just transports there. I'm going to send my ships first around here, so the transports can help a little bit with blockading and all that. So the sieges will go faster, because all their ports are to the northern side, rather than to the south. We're about to get another colony done, by the way, so that's... oh, there we go. Speak of the devil. I suppose we'll call that one. And the next question is, of course, if we were to go for this one, that would allow us to get the crossing point over here. If we build a fort there, then that's going to be a really good way of hindering some movements through here. But at the same time, we could always just go further along the coast here to the northwest there. That's where... Oh, right, so it's that one that has the trade power, or the center of trade there. I don't think we... I mean, technically speaking, we could colonize up here, but it's not really quite as good a region up there, plus it's close to the centaurs. I'd rather stay away from them for the time being. So I guess what we're going to do is just going to continue along the coast here. Like, that would be nice, but it would be so separated that it would be hard to hold onto. But at least we are going to be making more and more money. We will be able to pay off at least one of the loans soon. And the companies... Oh, right, because we got more cities now, so the mercenaries are a little bit bigger. Let's pay off the one that is the closest one to being paid off anyway. So that reduces the interest that we'll need to be paying already to some degree. Oh, wow, actually, we're making 3.1 ducats per month now. We don't have any advisors, though. How long is that? That's 2 years. Old power, because we can probably afford doing that, yeah. We'll get a little bit more delegation in there. Maybe some more power from that. So we've got 150 development total. Ah, right, I see what's going on. Still got a little bit war exhaustion, so that's probably some of the things that we should just hold on with the war declaration until that has gone down all the way. Election. Oh. If we keep the current... Right, I forgot that this was a thing for us. I'm going to keep the current ruler, because that means that the merchant guilds are almost low enough with... Oh, an equilibrium... Oh, no, it's going down, never mind. But how long until some of the die expires? That's going to last until more or less March 91, so it's a few more years. I suppose another thing that I could do is just develop a little bit. Oh, there goes another few truces. This one's got a center of trade, so we could probably develop this at least to some degree. We'll give it... Oh, actually, we're going to put in a little bit of the extra tax in there, I guess. Also reduces some of the devastation, but that gives us a little bit more crown lands for us, which removes one of the bad modifiers that we had. And then it should start reducing the... Oh. Ceremony disrupted. One of the core parts of our republic are the great ceremonies of state. This is a time where disagreements and disputes between the patricians are put on hold so we can display our unity of purpose and show the world our strength. And recent ceremonies, disgruntled elements turn their backs on our traditions to air their disagreements with the ruling council. Far from ideal, goes a lot of prestige. So now down to 11 on that. Right, so we are pretty darn close with this. If we can just remove or reduce the merchant guild's influence a little bit longer, or a little bit further, like the difference is now like 1 point, so that we could get rid of this one. Not sure enough, their loyalty will then drop drastically. But I think that it would be very welcome addition, let's just say. How much are we making per month now? 3.5 ducats. Okay, that's not too bad. So with the 30% crown land, we managed to reduce the... or increase the tax income probably about 0.4 ducats then. More or less, which honestly is not too bad. Okay, so now it's dropping even further. Oh. Right, so difference about 2... Well, all we need to do is just wait until that is done. We can remove the state statutory rights so we can start buying off some of the crown land again. Every now and then, at least. I think that will be fine. And then after that, we'll do the war against Kern. Federal fishing regulations. Provinces producing fish will be improved. Ooh. Ah, right, so the... Oh, the trade agreement. Oh, right, we finally got some points on that one. Or we could do the fish thing. No, I think this would be the... Well, I mean, that... Oh, free trade. Right, so this free trade hasn't been done yet. So I was to focus on that one. That would require a lot of points, though. And honestly, I could probably just get more merchants, really. Focusing on that. Although, eventually, we do need to go through a lot of these, regardless. And there's the one island. Right, so there's quite a larger quest chain over here, which will take us a lot of points to get through, but that will probably be fine. Ooh, free trade agreement. Ooh. A delegation from the Kern Tosgon has proposed a free trade agreement that would greatly relax the barriers impeding a free flow of goods across political boundaries. Theoretically, everyone should benefit. Of course, certain politically influential individuals may find the idea of new competition unappealing. And they could surely prove to be valuable allies if only we were to continue protecting them. So 3 trade, that's minus 50 admin and diplo points. Free trade till the end of the game. Trade efficiency plus 20%, embargo efficiency minus 75%. There's 20 mercantilism and a tiny amount of standing. Or we gain 200 admin and diplo points, 10 mercantilism, and lose a tiny amount of standing. Actually, if we take the mercantilism, that's going to increase the loyalty of the merchant guilds, or the equilibrium for the loyalty, I believe. Or was it... Well, never mind. I'm pretty sure they had some positive impacts there, but I suppose it's not very large impact in the end. Yeah, it's a tiny one. Although I don't know if it's already factored that in or not. Well, regardless. Just waiting for that, you know what, I'm gonna go speed fire real quick here to get that done a little bit faster. And you want some money from me? Oh, bloody hell. You know what, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna ask some favors from you for the money. Oh, we don't get quite as much. How good is our trust? The trust is rather rubbish, to be fair. So let's just start increasing trust with the allies that we have. At least this one for the time being. This one we could probably get rid of at some point. We've still got the mission over here. That, oh, right, so the fishing and or the trade agreements. Oh, but now both of these have been done once, at least. How much do we need to pay for the extra merchant over here? I mean, I don't suppose the extra merchant is really that much needed right now. Just gonna go through some of these reforms. Oh, and we renewed a loan. Well, at least we're down to 4 loans, or 3 loans, sorry, from the 4 that we started today. That definitely helps. Oh, the Centaur Menace has expired. Oh, does that mean that our... You know, the colony growth is still pretty good. I don't remember what that was then. Let's have a look at the... Oh, right. Request Federation aid. No, we're not going to do that. I'm just not going to take a... Oh, I could expel the mages. I don't know if I want to do that, really. Their influence is very low, so it could be done, but the old power cost would go up, so maybe not. Federation war rights. I think I'm going to hold off on that one. Aha, the treasure fleet departs. We're going to try sneaking past them again. I don't know how much, like, it might fail, and we'll lose part of the money, but I'm sure they'll be fine in the end. And we were not elected as the Federation leader again. I mean, we've been expanding a lot on all that. Oh, right, that reminds me. We've got a massive spy network over here. 93. Is there anything that we could do with that spy network? I could support the rebels, but I don't know if I want to do that. We could slander them. Oh, but that loses political points. I don't think we have a lot of political points, do we? 3.5 is what we have, okay. Yeah, no, I think we'll just, Oh. Finance is a fight? Which one was this again? Aha. 300 diplo... Oh, national tax modifier for 10 years. Alright, then there's the local banks. Fractional banking. Open the central bank. Right, so there's a lot of things in there. I think we want to hold on to the... Oh, right, we can't do that one quite yet. I suppose it takes a while for it to... Oh, wait, I think I know what's that. So it's the... This modifier, once that's expired, we can do the next phase on that one, I think. So it's every few years you can do one of those. Is at least what I'm gathering here. Wait, do we have... Oh, we do have advisors. Never mind, I thought we didn't. Well, I mean, that's good then. We can do another reform here. So regionalism. Provincial governments, that would be state maintenance minus 25%, global prosperity growth plus 0.5, that would be pretty good. Administrative divisions, governing capacity plus 250. Unity of states, rather than one unified state of a country, alright, so extra trade power. And can place trade posts. Exile colonial companies. We don't have exploration ideas, so we can't take that one. And cultural administration, so max promoted culture plus 2. Promote culture cost minus 50%. I think the state mines could be quite nice, especially the prosperity growth would be really useful. On the other hand, extra governing capacity. I mean, how is our governing capacity right now? We've still got almost 300, so we're not really in that bad situation. So we don't necessarily need that. I think we are going to go with the provincial governments. less state maintenance, so that's going to be more money for us on a monthly basis. Oh, we could get the cavalry combat ability. Now, we're only 2 years ahead of time right now, so we might want to just wait a little bit, although, you know what, that would make the tech a little bit cheaper, actually. So we're going to take that so we can save a few points. Oh, extension of the monopoly on textiles. Right, we're going to say not now. I hope that it doesn't have too big of an impact on the loyalty, not by the looks of it. So now we just need to wait until next year, March, so it's about 6 months away. And then we can get rid of the statutory rights. I need a delegation. Please do. We get another political point. Military divided. So let's get the siege ability, because we are going to be attacking soon. We got the political investments. Oh no, that's still... Oh, that was a different modifier. Never mind. Never mind. So we are definitely going to get rid of that one, so we can curtail the merchant guilds a little bit further. Oh, the merchant guilds want to do that. Oh, is that... That would increase their loyalty already. Where is this one? All the way there. We're going to have our colony done soon. We could probably colonize that one next. If we get the extra loyalty there... Well, I suppose... Oh, fur has been found on the current colony there, alright. And we could get the extra merchant over here. I don't know if there's a lot of good location for us to send the merchant, though. At least in terms of places that would actually benefit us. I mean, we could probably go and start gathering some over here, but that would reduce the trade power that we have in here. Speaking of which, though, I suppose at this stage we could just go ahead and put back the extra trade power, because we've come to the... Well, actually, no. We're going to wait until we've gotten the statutory rights removed, which is going to be fairly close. Just about a month away. And then we can start reducing the influence of the merchant guilds a little bit. Then we can start taking the missions as well more regularly again. It will increase the influence across the board a little bit, but we can also get to the point where we can start buying some land again. Or seizing some lands again, rather. You want military access through me? Alright. I'll let you do that, I suppose. Right, now I'm pretty sure that we can... No. There we go. Oh, hold on. We're going to reduce the influence, but that'll reduce the loyalty as well. Oh, bollocks. Okay, so before we do anything regarding that, that's a lot of those modifiers. So we can remove the statutory rights, so the minimum autonomy isn't going to be reduced back down to 0. Well, regardless, or depending on what the corruption is at the time. We'll do that one. So we can't remove anything else there. But now we can increase the influence, or... Well, I'd rather not increase the influence. But at the same time, do I want to... You know what, I'm going to do that, actually. So if we were to seize land, the adventurers might be a bit pissy about that, but not too much. I'm going to do that. Okay, it is 10 battalion, or 10 regiments that rose up. We got okay general, we got the defensive terrain, we got massive morale in comparison. Alright, well... And that's that dealt with. Oh, the Burning Hooves have declared as a rival. Us as a rival, that is. We're still 1 year ahead of time in the admin tech, so we might wait on that one. Oh, and that's going to increase government capacity even further. Alright, well, I mean, that's good news. So what we're going to do is we're going to move our army in here. Slow down a little bit once the troops are ready. So in about a month. Oh, fleet returns. We're core, so that's minus 40 crowns and damage. So that's 15 crowns. Successfully acquired relics. So that's a bit of crowns and points, and a little bit of crowns plus 120 crowns there. Okay, so overall good for money. You know what, actually, what we could do now is upgrade this into a bit higher level. Increase our trade power around here even further, and now that we reduce the statutory rights, we don't need to worry about the influence too much. So we can protect the trade over here again, increase our trade power even further. And thus our trade income should be increased. Of course, there is the increase on the maintenance, of course, as well. I suppose it should be manageable. Oh, wow, we're making 8 ducats per month. Ooh. Now, that's pretty good. That's actually really good. Plus, you know, the autonomies are now dropping, so we'll be getting a lot more. And the land that we control is now a bit larger as well. Adventurers are a bit upset, but we don't use mercenaries all that much, so it's not a massive issue. And at this stage, we can start our war. We got claims on both. We are going to start with the claim on the capital. Oh. Right, we can't do that because we don't have the water rights yet. Well, I suppose now is the time to ask for it. Delegation was well received, and Yikashlai has seen fit to grant us the legal recognition necessary to wage war. Alright, well now we can do it then. And war declaration, so yeah, the first one on the list. They only got 4,000 men, so they should be fairly quickly done. I don't know, how much of a fleet do they have? Oh, it's only those transports. So I can just bring my transports in here. Force them to not step out of there. We can actually... I'm going to just drop one regiment over there now. To make sure that they won't be able to recruit any troops there. I'm going to hopefully stack wipe the army here. I mean, yeah, it's a stack wipe. And we'll detach the siege and go back over here. So that one's going to be sieged fairly quickly. And over here we can combine the troops. And now that we've got the port blockaded, it means that the siege should be going with relative ease, I would dare say. And the next year we can get the admin tech already. That's saving some of the points is going to be very important. We got even a breach there. We don't even have the cannons yet. I suppose that's after the war we'll get some cannons. Oh, you know what? We could probably recruit them already. They're a little bit on the expensive side and all that, but having at least one cannon will make a massive difference in the sieging. But we shall have this victory soon enough. We still have a lot of spy network, which actually is not a bad idea to keep it there. Mostly because the higher spy network we have there, the faster siege will go. And thus, the sooner we are out of the war. Let's actually start drafting the peace deal already. So we'll take that and all the money that you're willing to give me, which is 30 ducats. Not a lot, mind you, but it is better than nothing. So we'll hopefully get that on. And we've still got 3 more loans to pay off. But at least we got pretty darn good income at this stage. We can... well, what we'll probably do is we'll pay off the loans, then we'll start building up a lot of buildings, expanding the fleet a little bit with galleys, because there's going to be a lot of demand for galleys here. Oh, our artist has died. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Let's have a look at the options in here. Missionary strength, we probably don't need it too badly right now, but I suppose it's better than nothing. And it's fairly cheap overall. And getting the extra admin points would be quite nice. Speaking of admin, though, we can get the tech now. So we got 13 years ahead of time. Oh, and colonialism hasn't spawned yet, but it's already having an impact there. Right, so colonialism, I suppose it's going to spawn in 8 years at the earliest. So we've still got some time, but at least, you know, oh, there we go. Siege done. I'm not going to... Well, actually, you know what? We are going to fight the fleet there. Let's see if we can't capture something. If we could capture a ship or two, that'd be nice. Although I doubt we will. Nope, we did not. But at least that fleet is no longer going to be a trouble for us. Move that one in, and let's get the peace deal done, shall we? There we go, now we can start coring the provinces as well. So, the adventurers are still a little bit upset. But now we got the cannon assigned to the army as well. Let's do a bit of rebel suppression in here. That'll probably keep most of the stuff fairly safe, I did say. Right, is there any other... Well, I suppose we want to remove the monopoly on textiles, but right now that's going to have to wait for a while. Although the equilibrium is 76% there, that's actually pretty good. Plus the higher and higher... Well, actually, I suppose their loyalty is... No, it's the influence that is increased by their land share. The less they have land... Oh, and the low trade income right now... Well, it was there for a moment at least. Does have a bit of an impact there. Oh, because it was the trade... Or the... peace treaty income was counted in there. Right, I believe we can pay off another loan. They're still making about 5 ducats per month. That's not too bad. We do have the force up and running at least, so we can probably remove that one. We'll keep this one in, because it's got a lot of provinces nearby that it's guarding. And reducing any sort of devastation or something like that. Although, not that there's too much devastation there right now. We could probably build a fort in here. That would be a nice little sort of blockage from anything coming from the west, trying to get into our heartlands in here. Plus it's a forest, so that would be a bit of an increase. Actually, is that... Well, I suppose it doesn't necessarily increase the length of the siege, but what it does is it forces the enemies to fight against us in the forest while we are defending, so that would be quite useful. Oh, okay. Someone's in there. You know what? We're gonna recall the colonists from there and send it down this way. It's gonna cost us a little bit extra, but we do need to have that colonized for the mission. So I want to do that sooner rather than later. Now we're down to 2 loans at least. Speak of the devil, we just renewed one of them. Oh, and our total development is now 170. How much do we need to have to become a great power? Well, the rating needs to be 220. We've got all the institutions in place, so we're about 50 development away from becoming one of the great powers. It's a bit of a surprise, admittedly. Right, so are you the one that is colonizing? Yes, you are. Right, so I might have a bit of a colonial war against you. Plus, that's another fort there, so that's going to be another choke point. Very good for the defenses. Now, how much are we paying extra? I believe we're just paying... Oh, right, it's 4 extra ducats for the second colony there. Alright. Well, we'll have one of them done soon. Oh, improve the capital. Ooh. We've got a lot of manpower. We can probably afford using that. So an extra base tax over here. So that's now 21 development total. I'm pretty sure that probably... Oh, sending a delegation. Yeah, please do. I want to have a bit of Oh, actually, I suppose one thing that we could do is... Assembly has we could share granaries. Less manpower, but more diplomatic reputation and... increase our standing a little bit. So what is our Federation standing right now anyway? We've got normal standing. So not very high. I don't think we'll be able to get the leadership of the Federation anytime soon with the expansions that we've been doing. Suffering the suffering of the Plains Centaur people. To our horror, we had discovered that our mere presence in Bulk is causing massive damage to the Plains Centaur people. We always strive to coexist with native people, but just glancing at the effect that foreign diseases have had on the local Plains Centaur villages is more than enough, more than anyone can bear. The suffering of the people cannot be ignored, and if we do nothing, then we risk bringing an end to the Plains Centaur population. Right, we either take another loan. It would increase the settler chance a little bit, and the global settler increase a little bit. Or we lose stability. I suppose the loan is slightly less of a, well, cost, let's just say. So we can do that one. Although it's actually a little bit larger loan than the previous ones. I suppose the next thing with the point is get these... oh, right, actually. We've got a lot of admin points. We could potentially develop some places again. Not that one, though, but... technically speaking, our capital probably would be pretty nice. We got the temple there already. Plus, it's fairly cheap to develop. Although, I suppose if we do want to develop, we should probably put in the development cost reduction there for a moment. And then, if we do this, we can get a few extra base tax in there. And we can still do the Corvette. No, I'm not going to do the Corvettes right now, actually. I want to get the infantry fire and cavalry shock upgrade there. Plus, ability to build regimental camps. Although I suppose we haven't really built a lot of buildings yet. It's mostly because our money's been going to a lot of various things. Including a lot of loans, of course. But it would appear that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.